Hi, welcome back to another DIY video vlog. I'm Robin Hartl. Well, I have another project outdoors right along this very walkway. It flows along the back of the house and overlooks a lake here in the backyard. However, there's a rather steep hill right on the other side of this walkway, and without a railing, it gets rather dangerous. So I'm putting a freestanding railing system
up against the
for
house
this
on
walkway.
top of the hill. Then it goes down the hill gradually, and it goes toward the lake, and then finally you reach this beautiful lake in the backyard.
I'm just measuring off these sections right now. There we go. And I took the measurements that I needed for each of these sections that the railing is going to cover. And then I went over to my local home center and I selected the style of railing that I wanted and the posts. And then I just plugged in the measurements to a computer, or I should say the building materials guy did, and voila, that printed out my materials list. It really couldn't be easier. I love technology. Well, most of the time. But the railing and the posts will be attached directly to the walkway. So there won't be any need to dig any holes and pour any cement. So I was certainly happy about that. That really saves a lot of labor. So all really there's going to be is some cutting and some attaching, and that's really it for the labor. So come on, I'll show you the materials. Okay, here I am out in the driveway with all the materials. Now, for the railing, we have 5 treated 2x4 by 8 footers. 2x4s right here. All right, so that's for the bottom part of the railing. And then 7 54-inch 4x4 foot posts. These are my posts right here, a little decorative on the top. 5 2x4 by 8 foot handrails. Those look like this. These are the handrails. They're kind of scalloped underneath, a little decorative. And then 136-inch 2x2 spindles. Those are all pre-cut and ready to go, the spindles. And 7 surface mounted post sleeve mounting kits that mount the post to the walkway. I'll show you what that looks like. 7 of these kits, and we'll talk more about these kits later on. And then I also purchased 3 treated 2x6 by 8 footers that will go underneath the walkway for additional support. And that's because of these things, so that we don't have to dig any holes and put cement in holes and put the posts in the ground. So it'll be a lot easier. Now the work will begin with getting those posts positioned, plumb, and secured to the walkway. In order to use these surface-mounted brackets for the posts, we needed solid blocking underneath the walkway to secure those brackets too. Securing to the deck boards alone is just not enough. Here is where those 2x6 by 8 footers came in. They provided the blocking that we needed for those brackets underneath the walkway. First, we need to determine the location of the 4x4 posts that will support the railing sections. So, what we did was the posts are already pre-cut at 54 inches high, which is perfect. The posts are placed along the longest side of the walkway first. The maximum spacing between posts should not exceed 6 feet from the center of one post to the center of the next post. The railing sections consist of a handrail on the top, 36-inch high spindles, which I just brought in, there's 100 of them total, and a 2x4 on the bottom, which makes a total of 40 inches in height for the railing. The railing sections are attached to the posts just a couple of inches off the surface of the walkway. So let me check. What we've got here is from the center one post to the center of the next post. Good. And check this, make sure it does not exceed 6 feet. Good.
As the first railing section goes together, those posts must get secured to the fencing attached to the house. Then the railing sections can go together.
The minimum height of the railing is usually 36 inches. The railing sections are put together by attaching the 2x2 spindles to the top and bottom 2x4s with screws. Now, spacing between all components of the railing should not be large enough to allow a 4-inch sphere to pass through. The handrail then gets attached last.
Attaching the 2x2 spindles is probably the most time-consuming but easiest part of the project. It is important to keep your spacing between the spindles consistent.
Well, the railing turned out great. Even the last part, the stairs, which was the most complicated, which really turned out to not be that complicated. It looks fantastic. And I hope that this little DIY vlog gave you an idea of how to put a railing for an outside walkway like this together. Well, I hope you join me next time for my next DIY vlog. Have a great day. And thanks for watching.